Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Herbisaurs Decade Challenge. We're in Season 2, and we are heading into the back half of the year. If you've been following along, you know after the last season, we decided to move into more of a tank mode, or at least a prep mode. Keep in mind, if you're familiar with this series, there is only 10 years that we have to work with here, so we need to find success as quickly as possible, but if we're not going to find it, we cannot waste a season with development and progression and planning for the future. So in Season 2 here, we're sitting at 16 and 20. Another reminder is that only the division winners will make it to the playoffs, so if we can't win the Beast Division, we are not making it to the playoffs. No wild card options. With a minus 32 run differential, I just don't see it in the cards for us. So unfortunately, that meant that we did move on from Rob and you. We saved a little bit of money going to Tig Tantrum. We also moved on from Warren Yout, who has been very disappointing for us. He was a guy I was very excited about in this series, but he hasn't been successful. We were spending a lot of money. So we actually brought in Hiro Masano, and he has not been good for us, but he's young. There's a chance to get rid of Choker, and it gives us the opportunity to start developing some of these other players. So this is where we pick things up. I did check out player development to remind myself of where we were at, and essentially there's two that I'm interested in. I'm not going to do this one for Rip Dingers. I am going to do this one for Horace Heimlich. It's in 7 games, so we're going to wait a little bit before we consider that one. And then I'm also going to do this one for Peak Physique, which we're going to sim to here in just a second. A chance for him to gain Tough Out would be incredible at Tier 3. Plus power, speed, and contact are always nice to boost, especially since he's already a really solid fielder at first base. So Peak can turn into a guy that we're just kind of placeholding for a better first baseman, and he could turn into a core offensive player for this team with one nice role here. Not going to do this one for Norris, nor will I do this one for Digafordo. We'll save that money for other options, but let's go ahead. I also thought about, do we even watch a game in this? I'm sorry, I'm doing it wrong. Do we even watch a game in this episode? I figured maybe we shouldn't, just because we're already tanking. Then I remembered that we also have Severus Pena as our ace, and he did not great in his last start we watched, but would love to see him find some success. So we might look at him later in this episode. We are going to be heading to game 54 by the end of this episode, at the very least. I don't know how I'm feeling. Might just fly through this and get through the end of this season in this episode as well. We'll see how I'm feeling. But let's go ahead and sim these first 3 games so we can get to that option for Peak Physique. And it's a 3-game set against the Moonstars at their own park. And we're going through the heart of their rotation here. So we don't want to watch that. We actually win 2 out of 3 against the Moonstars, which is shocking. They have a really good team. And since that ended, development for Kendrick Kerr, I want it, but I don't want a chance at her getting K Neglector, even at Tier 1. I don't want that. Whopper Batsman gets signed by the Blowfish. I really wanted to bring him back, but he just didn't fit chemistry-wise. Tish Ballin does gain 1 contact, which is where she needs it. So as you may or may not be aware, I do document these development options as they or these development outcomes as they happen. So I'm just typing that in real quick. So +1 contact. She's still a B-. Harbormouth gets dropped by the Nemesis. He's not a guy I'm looking at. And then there's Poke. Foster getting dropped by the B-Wolves for Perry Quakers. So let's head over to development. We are at game 39, or we just finished game 39. And we're going to do this one for Peak Physique. So after game 39, the development for Peak with a chance to gain Tough Out, which would be incredible. So I'm just typing in his name, which is super weird. And let's go ahead and see what we get out of this one. So 1 power, 1 speed, 1 contact, 25% chance for more power. We won't get it. Chance for more speed. We don't get that one. That means we're just going to get this Tough Out, right? No, we don't get that either. So 1 speed, 1 contact, 1 power. That's really frustrating. I was really hoping we were going to get that trait for him. Would have been a difference maker. Instead, he just gets those 3, and he does get bumped up to a B+. So we like to see the progression there. Would have been a really nice bump if he would have gotten that trait too, but coulda, woulda, shoulda. So, next one we're going to be simming towards is going to be this one for Horace Heimlich, which is in 4 games. So let's go ahead and... and there is one other roster move that we're going to be making here, and it's for Casper Stern. I'm going to wait for him to get to 5 million before we make this move. He's at 5.3 out of 5.4. So I'm going to get him to 5 million, and then we're going to bring him in to replace Sliggy Boomhauer, who's still on the team, but we are not going to keep spending that money on him. We'd rather have that money going elsewhere. He's been really disappointing in comparison to his attributes and how good he can be. He also just recently gained Whiffer too, so we want to get rid of that as quickly as, or get rid of him as soon as we get a chance. So we'll probably do that after this 4-game set. And let's get through those 4. It's 2 against the Sawteeth, 1 against the Buzzards, and 1 against the Nemesis. Let's see how we do. 18 and 21. We are now 19 and 24, so we went 1 and 3 there. Still minus 35 run differential, and we are 8 games behind the Moose. So yeah, definitely out of it. All right, for random moments that have occurred after game 40, Morten Stamberg loses 3 speed, so he just continues to regress more. We'll take a look at how he's been playing here in just a few moments. Development for Hiro Masano at 23 may be worth doing. And players getting dropped are nobody of note there. Annabella Stokes just lost 1 power, 23 years old, and she is getting a little bit of regression here, which is always really frustrating, especially with those random moments. It just doesn't make any sense to see the players that are still so young not producing well. I'm curious to know if we won the... Was this last one the one with Pena? No. This was the one with Pena, Severus Pena, and we lost. I don't know if we blew that one. Looks like Mess was the loser there. Do we do this one, Pena versus Dieguez? It's a division rival against the Freebooters at their park. I don't know. They're 13 and 31. It is a chance for a big win. Let's do the development first. We're at game 43, and Horace Heimlich. All right, for accuracy, +1 contact, -2 junk, but getting a chance for more accuracy and composed would be ideal for the 21-year-old. So let's see what he does. +4, +1, -2, and does not get the bonus accuracy. That's okay if he gets composed. Does not get that either. So no luck on the bonus rolls so far today. +1 contact and -1 or -2 junk. This is not enough to bump him up to a B-, but he's gotten a little bit better. And I don't think I'm going to pay for these other ones. I guess this one for Masano is fine. I'd rather not pay that money though, because I don't know if he's going to be a part of the team. I kind of want Jacoby to be our worst pitcher. So ideally we have, Spike Pena or Severus Pena. I keep saying Spike. Severus Pena is going to be our ace going forward. I'd like to have someone in like the B or B+ category to be our number 2 or 3, and then having Wagyu Jacoby as our number 4. That's where I want us to sit. So I don't think Hiro Masano is somebody I want to develop. Especially with Choker, we have to hope he gets rid of that. The rest of the pitching staff. Actually, let's go ahead and take a look at production so far. So offensively, Rip Dinger's having a hell of a season, or at least contextually on the team, he's the best hitter. Ham Slam is doing better. 4 home runs, 14 RBIs, but still only batting 200 with a total of 32 strikeouts, which is too much. Physique not producing. Morten Stamberg not producing. Payson Hackett not producing. Boomhauer's been fine, but again, we don't want to keep paying that money for him in a lost year. And he's not the future of the team. Fiona Clark not having a great season. And Annabella Stokes, okay, she's been playing well. 9 RBIs is pretty decent. 297 average, 4 doubles. and 33 total bases. So I will take that. And I love to see the 323 average from Aviana Donaldson so far this season, too. All right, pitching-wise, Sano's been bad. Pena's been solid. Baller Norris not pitching well. Tacoby not pitching well. Mess, nope. Willis, nope. Bassinet, nope. Or Heimlich, yes. And Kendra Kerr should be better as well, but a .83 whip is incredible. So actually, she's doing really, really well. Pena and Kerr are really our best pitchers. Forrest is doing well in limited time, and everybody else has been really bad. So let's go ahead and make this move. I believe, yep, Casper's at 5 million now, so we are at game 43. Let's go ahead and make this move. I'm going to document this as well. And we're going to be bringing in Casper Stern. Whoopsie. Typed in the wrong box. Casper Stern, who is a C+, and he is 29 years old. He's a right fielder, and he is worth 5 million, or I'm sorry, he's worth 5.4 million, and he's getting paid 5 million. And that will replace Sluggy. I was really hoping he was going to be a better player for us in this franchise, but he has been incredibly disappointing for how good he is. He has been very lackluster in the talent department. And again, I'm doing this more of a, we're looking forward towards the future. We're not going to worry about, he's not going to be a part of our core going forward. So no reason to keep paying him if we're going to be losing this year anyways, even if he's underpaid. Tough decision, but it's one that I think is worth making, and that puts us to 28.9 million in surplus, which is definitely enough to start spending on some of these other options. So peeking at development here, we're not going to pay for Tantrum. I don't want to risk this one for Kerr, but I do like the idea of her developing more. Masano, nope. Baller, nope. And Dig, nope. I'm not putting money into Digaforto. Sorry, Dig fans. Ooh, and Kendra Kerr is juiced for this matchup against the Freebooters, but we're not going to watch this one. So we're just going to I'll do 5 games here. I'm not going to watch the one with Pena. I just want to kind of get through this. Wait, hold on. Oh, we're still so early. If Pena pitches this one, it's 3 games afterwards. So 1, 2, 3, and then he pitches against the Sandcats at home. And then we have 1, 2, 3, and then he pitches against the Blowfish. And that would pretty much bring us to the end of the 3-quarter mark. So we have the Freebooters, the Sandcats, and the Blowfish. What do the records say? Sandcats are bad. Blowfish are not great either. We're home for both of those games? No, we're at the Blowfish. Do we want to play at the Swagger Center, or do we want to play at Founders Field? Let's do this one against Dieguez. So we have 2 games here. We'll quick sim those. Oops. Probably should have just done it while I was in there. And we'll watch this one, Severus Pena against Nick Dieguez. We're at 20 and 25, so we are nearing the 50-50 mark. All right, so we get, after game 44, we have Tig Tantrum. We'll get +1 fielding. And he stays a C+. Feldman for Heimlich, but a chance to gain falls behind. I don't want to risk that. Severus Pena with a chance to lose K Collector. I'm not going to risk that either. That sucks because we can't spend money.
We'll help you get there. Trustee Futures
Freebooters are tanking.
National Financial Regulation Certification.
They just got rid of 2 of their starters. Peak Physique with 9 contact. That's what we like to see. Is this after the same game? Yep, game 44.
This next track does anything but crawl. Let's jam.
So Peak Physique with +9 contact. That is huge. And we have Bentley getting replaced on the Sandcats. We have Kay Gutterson getting dropped by the Freebooters. So they really are tanking. So this is the best time for us to go after them and play that game. Bassinet, after 3 games, will have this development to gain Metalhead and a curveball. That's not really ideal. I want to develop him, but not like that. Okay, let's just watch this game. I'm not going to set the lineup. Oh my god, everybody's tense. And Misano's injured. Sure. This is fine. You can hear it in my voice, right? This is fine. Let's just do it. Let's watch for a little bit, see how it goes. Oh, I'm sorry, I said Founders Field. That's the Wild Pigs. It's Lafayette Corner, home of the Freebooters. So they just tanked quite a bit. We are not doing well either, so this is kind of the battle of the bad teams. But we get to see some good pitchers. So Nick Dieguez.
Now batting, center fielder, number 27, Morton Stanberg.
Nick Dieguez versus Severus Pena. I think Dieguez is probably the ace on this team now. And facing off against Stanberg, who's batting .248. Gets a high pitch pulled in the right field corner, but Oakley Stiffs is there. Now number 1. Another disappointing outcome for Morton Stanberg. He is playing his way off the team. Now Jermaine Rains, the backup catcher, getting a start today. Locked in, batting .250. 1 home run. First pitch Slayer is pulled foul. One's going to hit the boat over there. The Huck Finn, I think that's how it's called. Let me know if you know the name of that boat up there. And pulled into left field. So it gets down past the third baseman. I think that was Raffy Slaps over there. And we have a runner aboard with 1 out for Peak Physique. Heating up as of late. He's locked in, batting .234 on the season. Has 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. Would love to see him get going. Just gained 9 contact a couple of games ago. Ball misses low, 1-1 count. No speed at first. Ball misses high. And Peak will take the curveball for strike 2. 2-2, 1 out. Ball. What? What are we talking about here? Absolutely asinine. Strike 3 called. It was nowhere close to the zone, but it's called strike 3. And now Rip Dingers will come up batting .248 with 7 home runs and 20 RBIs. Definitely the offense runs through him. Tier 2 power versus lefties activated. 3-0 count composed activates for Dieguez. Strike 1 courtesy call there. 3-1. Rip takes strike 2. Runner takes off on a full count with 2 outs, and Pickle to Douche. All right, so Severus Pena betting with a .225 ERA this season. Facing off against Strauss, leadoff hitter, the catcher. And Pena only 40 strikeouts this season so far. K Collector activates right away here. 1.00 whip and a ground ball slowly rolling to short as you play for Slamus even while tense. Patience Evergreen comes up. Batting .337, 1 home run, 9 RBIs, tier 2 first pitch prayer. Pena will get her to hit one to foul down the left field line. It's hard though. Strike 2 swung or taken. K Collector. Ball misses low and away. Looking for his 41st strikeout, and he will get it. Roser enters out number 2. And now Pomp-Duchy, the cousin of Chili Little. I don't know. They just kind of look the same. Don't tell me what you think. We'll come up to the plate. 192 average, 3 home runs, 15 RBIs. Strike taken, and the K Collector activates again. Ball misses high. Come on. That's not a strike. And a ground ball. Diving attempt from Slamus is not in time. And a 2-out single from Douchy brings up Oakley Stiffs. Tier 2 contact versus righties. Tier 2 bad ball hitter. Batting .224. 4 home runs, 11 RBIs for Stiffs. One of the few members left of this freebooter team on the offensive side. 1-1 count. And a base hit to right field. Severus gets 2 outs, then gives up 2 hits. And now facing off against Fungo Akiro. He's batting .220, no home runs, 5 RBIs. Tier 1, a little hack. Hacks at 1 there. Little hack will activate. Foul or swings through strike 2. K Collector activates once again, and strike 3 taken. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Pena.
Located on level 2.
Gives up 2 hits, but they both get stranded. Now number 5 hitter, Hackett. The young rookie is struggling this season, batting .131. 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, and tenths. First pitch grounded to first. Dushi with an easy play. Now Stokes, who's tenths as well. Tier 1 Mind Gamer will be activated, batting .281. No home runs, 9 RBIs. Known for her contact. She makes contact there and pushes one up the box. And that'll be a 1-out single. She gets a mojo boost, and now we have some speed aboard.
Right field, number 22, Jasper Stern.
Stern comes up, just recently added to the team, batting .250, no home runs, 1 RBI. Whew, excuse me, Mind Gamer activates. Takes strike 1. Great speed at first, great arm behind the plate. An interesting cat and mouse game here. Strike 2 taken. Stokes, no attempt to try and take off yet. 1-2 count. Stern pulled to the left field corner. That's got enough juice, and that's going to get out of here. Around the foul pole, into the stands. A 2-run shot. And welcome to the team, Casper Stern, his first home run of the year. 3rd RBI. It goes .399. He's celebrating here in front of the Lafayette Corner fans who are not having it. And now Tig Tantrum comes up, 3rd straight player with Mind Gamer at Tier 1. So funny. Tantrum, hitless, may continue here. Slaps will get it over to first in time. Even with his speed, he can't get down the line fast enough. 2 down for Slamus. Got the power, but not much contact, batting .196 with 5 home runs. Kind of an all-or-nothing guy. 15 RBIs to match with it. Strike 3 looking, and we move to the bottom of the second. We have a 2-0 lead, and we are bringing Pena back out. Pena struck out 2 in the first inning. Walker runs, comes up with rally starter activated, fouls off pitch number 2 as K Collector activates. Fouled off here. Strike 3 way late, 104 on the gun. And that fastball from Pena is 3rd strikeout. Third straight out via strikeout. Cash Basket comes up. Guess they have more freebooters than I thought. Cash pulls one foul into the stands. 0-2 count. K Collector activates again. Neither of her traits are activated. And a ground ball to short. Slamus with an easy hop. Tosses to the bag, out number 2. Now Raffy Slaps will come up. Getting his first at-bat of the year. I think he just recently got signed by the freebooters. That first pitch is fouled off. And then a liner to Physique, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. So great pitching from Severus Jesus, now I got everybody mixed up. Severus Pena. If you remember the original Chemlock series, there was a Severus homebrew. And I'm either saying Severus homebrew or I'm saying Spike Pena. I can't get it right. And I need Spike homebrew now. All right, so Sandberg, 0 for 1 today. Takes a ball high, 2-1 count. And he gets a high pitch, sends it to left field. Should be playable. Right on the line is Basket, out number 1. Another lackluster at bat for Morton Sandberg. Jermaine Rings 1 for 1 with a single. Locked in, Tier 3 first pitch Slayer. And he slays one up into the air in front of second base. Walker runs with the easy play.
Now batting, the first baseman,
2 down for
number
Physique.
3, Physique.
0 for 1 today. I think it'd be a strikeout. I can't remember. Checks on strike 1. Checks on strike 2. Swings at strike 3, but it's a grounder to second base instead. And that'll end the inning. So 1-2-3, Dieguez. He responds after giving up 2 runs in the second inning, but it's still 2-0. Bottom of the third we go. Sorry for the squeaking if you hear that. My dog decided she wanted to start playing with her toy. Norton Pickle, who was... Okay, I got him mixed up with Milo Stewart there for a second. Norton strikes out. I think that's the fourth strikeout for Severus today. Yep, 4 strikeouts for Homebrew. For Pena, God, he's locked in now. Gets quick 0-2, and now he's got K-Collector activated again against Strauss. Strike 3 looking. 5th strikeout. We go to Patience Evergreen. She's tense. First pitch prayer activated 0 for 1. First pitch taken strike 1. And a ground ball right back to Pena. There's out number 3. So another great inning for Pena. He settles in after a couple of hits given up in the first. And he is locked in right now. See if we can get him a little more insurance. Rip Dingers will come up. 0 for 1. Still power versus lefties. We'll also get low power boost, or low pitch boost if he gets one, which he does there, but it's laid 0-2. Ball misses low. Diego is fighting for his life out there on the mound as he gives up a base hit right between the legs. And Rip Dingers is aboard, gets a base hit and a locked-in mojo.
Number 14.
Your turn, Kaysen. Hackett's going to go 0 for 1 to start this game. He's still tense. See if he can get his bat on one. As he takes strike 1. And ball misses high. Swings through strike 2. And he pops up to the second baseman. Back to first goes Dingers, and that'll be out number 1. Another disappointing at-bat for Kaysen Hackett. Luckily, he's young, and we're just going to keep working with him until he can figure things out. Annabella Stokes will now come up. Mind Gamer activated still. And another base hit for her. Rounding second and will hold. So it was a very, very slow developing play. And we'll have 2 on and 1 out for Stern. High pressure now. Tier 2 low pitch for Stern if he gets 1 at the bottom of half of the zone. Mind Gamer activated. Gets 1 at the bottom of the zone. It's called strike 1. These are really bad pitches. Come on. That was the same thing, and you call it a ball this time. 50th pitch for Dieguez. Fouled off. The 2-run homer for Stern, the only runs of the game so far. He gets a low pitch, but it's lofted into left field. Basket underneath it. Runners will hold. 2 down for the Herbisaurs, and that'll bring up Tig Tantrum. 0 for 1 today, still looking for his first hit of his season with the Herbisaurs here. Mind Gamer activated. We'll take a slow slider for strike 1. The 2-seam misses inside. That one's taken for strike 2. And Tantrum takes low. Ball misses outside. Full count. Runners will take off. Composed activates for Dieguez at 56 pitches. Tantrum fouls it off. We'll do it again. Same thing. And he takes strike 3 looking. I don't know what he was looking for, but he didn't find it, and he froze. Dieguez bails himself out here. Gosh darn it. Douchy comes up 1 for 1 with a single. Severus has been lights out since the first inning. Gets 2 quick strikes against Douchy. And a ground ball back to the pitcher. Pena to Physique. Out number 1. Oakley stiffs 1 for 1 with a base hit as well. Ball misses. Fouled off. Oh, Stiff sends one to deep right center field. No doubt shot there. That gets about 3 or 4 rows deep. It was hit harder than it ended up being. Only 412, but that one was a bullet off the bat. And he gets a mojo boost, and Severus Pena makes his first mistake of the game. It's 2-1. And Fungo Akira will come up with 1 out. Oh my God. Pena gets injured. Just the thing we needed to see. And that's all I want to see from this game. Gosh darn it. How bad is it? Mess comes in for Pena. He is in extreme pain. He gets clocked right in the face. And that'll call it. I'm going to just move on because we still have to get through the rest of this one. That's devastating. So Pena, who's going for a Rookie of the Year, we end up winning that one 2-1, so that's nice, but at what cost? At what cost? Pena's on the run for not only a Rookie of the Year, but a Cy Young award as well, but he's going to have to struggle through a couple of games where he is hurting. Actually, I wanted to check. He is no longer in the top 10. He was at one point. We have not a single player in the top 10 except for in the strikeouts categories. Or caught stealing, of course. Mess with 5 saves. Randomly peeking at this. Walks per 9 and strikeouts per walk for Pena there as well. Hopefully he can get back into the top 10 categories and possibly the overall top 10 here as soon as he can. Development for Stokes speed and power. I'll probably do this one. +6 power and a chance to lose Dive Wizard isn't the worst thing in the world for her, because it opens up a spot for another trait. So we'll look at that one here in just a second. We won't do these two. Won't do this one. We'll do this one. It's in 5 games. Nope. And no, I don't want to do this one either. Ooh, excuse me. So let's go ahead and sim ahead. We want to get 5 games in here. We're again going to finish this on game 54, which would be the 3-quarter mark. Let's just sim ahead 5 games. That'll get us to game 51. And let's see what happens. We don't do well. We go 1-4. We're sitting at 10 games behind the Moose and a -43 run differential. Only the freebooters are worse than us. Classic. And Wagyu Takobi is juiced for this matchup. All right, so Physique. Not at first base do we need this, but he's going to gain 6 arm. So cool, I guess. Could have used that on somebody else or in a different attribute. Anybody we want to consider bringing in. Freebooters got rid of Chuck Filthwick, who is our former teammate. He could be coming back. Development for Fiona, probably not. Dick Lucas, we could bring him back. The Freebooters just took our whole team. Now they're getting rid of everyone. We could look at bringing back Dick Lucas, actually, to replace Hiro Masano. Again, that would be our B+ guy that we were thinking about. So we'll star him here in just a second. See what that does for for our chemistry options. Development for Willis, I will likely consider that one. And then we have natural development here for Hackett, who after game 50 will gain +5 speed. So I was hoping for more in the power department, in the contact department, but I will take speed as well. +5, he's still a B. And then we also have, after game 51, Kendra Kerr just gained herself a new pitch. So she now has a changeup. So plus a changeup. She's still an A-, but that's really nice to see as well. All right, let's take a look at development. This one for Geronimo Willis, we'll definitely do this one. We'll gain him accuracy where we can. And a chance for another pitch would be a 5th pitch as a reliever would be amazing. He is not pitching great at all for how talented he is. That's really frustrating. 4 games for that one. No for Clark here. No for Horace. We're going to do this one in just a second. Baller Norris, no, and Alika Bassinet, no. So let's do this one for Annabella Stokes. We are game 51. For Stokes. I'm okay if we lose Dive Wizard. Let's see what happens. We really want that bonus power, though. So +2, we won't get the bonus power. Damn it, we just cannot get any luck. And +1 speed. She does not lose Dive Wizard. So +2 power, 1 speed, and she's still a B+. So that's fine with me. Really wanted that extra power. And this one for Geronimo Willis is 4 games from now, so we'll just go ahead and sim. Oh, I wanted to take a look at anybody else that we would want to consider here. I'm looking for traits that would be competitive, which would be tier 3. Like Manzano. Excuse me. Sorry about that. We could do Manzano for Tantrum as a bench bat, but I don't really care for bringing him in right now. It doesn't really help us at all, so it doesn't matter. We'll just stick with Tantrum there. And then we have Dick Lucas here, so he is worth 9.8, so we're going to watch him. We're going to hope he gets close, and when he does, if we were to bring him in to replace Hiro Masano, that would be a reasonable move chemistry-wise. I'd be really excited to do this, and this could potentially be our future starting rotation for next year as well. Baller and Wagyu are not doing well, but they could continue to improve, and I really want Wagyu to work with his K Collector trait. Severus still he's actually still locked in, and he's back to well now, so that's great to see. But yeah, we'll watch on this one for the move from Misano to Dick Lucas. I'm really excited to see him back and available again. I wish Simpleman was younger. I'd like to bring him in. That'd be a nice guy. If we were to bring Chuck Filthwick back in, it would be for one of these guys here, and that's just not going to work for me, especially since Filthwick is 12 million. We'd be spending more. I'd rather want to make one of these younger guys work out, and I don't know if that's going to be the case. Wow, I can't believe Mess is 9.4 million, and Willis is only 7.9. Oh, I guess they're both worth 9.6. Huh. Interesting. All right, we have one more row of games to sim through here. We're just going to do this one. These 3 games, Jacoby, Misano, and Pena are going to be on the docket for these next 3 games. 2 against Blowfish. Yeah, well, we do. 3 games, 22 and 29. We go 1 and 3. Or 1 and 2, excuse me. Yeah, we know that wasn't going to go well. All right, so any options here? So development for Severus Pena, we're definitely going to do that one. Players getting dropped, and I'm not interested in them. Yeah, Ewing Sachs is available again. Ryder McBride is dropped by the Freebooters. They're literally getting rid of everybody. Baller, after game 53, just gained himself +5 accuracy. That's lovely to see. And let's see, anybody else that we would be interested in? I don't want to develop Reigns, and definitely don't want Stracy Wickers here. So let's check development first, and then we'll double check the free agent pool. So I want to do this one for Willis. We're at game 54. Geronimo Willis will gain junk and accuracy with a chance for more junk and an extra pitch here. So +1/+1. Does not get the bonus accuracy. We does not have any luck with these extra bonus rolls. And no, he does not get the new pitch either. He's still an A-. Small bonus, but a good one. And Pena here is in 3 games. I was just going to do this one right now. I don't want to do this one for Baller. How is this still available? Holy moly, it's been forever. It was available at the beginning of this quarter that we're getting into. All right, let's just do this one for Pena right now because it's fun and we need something to try and leave us on a high note to finish the this video. So Severus Pena, I'll try and get him development wherever I can when it's not a risk to lose something good. +4 junk, +1 fielding, -2 velocity, and no bonus junk. Damn it! We're just really not getting these rolls. +1 fielding and -2 velocity isn't the worst, especially with the K collector trait. So it keeps him at an A. He has got room for growth even more at age 19. I love that he is on this team. Quick checking the standings because I want to mark this one before. We are currently at 23 and 31, and we have a -44 run differential, so we just keep getting worse. This quarter, we only won 7 games out of 18. So we went 7 and 11. Oh, God. And we went down 12 runs in our run differential. We're still sitting in 4th, which is where we were at before. We were 6.5 games back. We are now 10.5 games back. So, yeah, this is just a really bad season. Now, important to note, we started offloading salary. We started bringing in like weaker players. So it's not a surprise that we are starting to get worse. It's going to get worse before it gets better, but it is what it is. Let's take a look at league leaders really quick and just peek. Severus all the way back up to number 6, so he must have been just off the top 10. And it's tough because he has 4 pitchers ahead of him. Punchy Patterson, Jovita Pulo, Manny Kays, and Wes Yogurt all ahead of him in the top 10. So he's got a lot of work if he wants to get himself in the number 1 spot for the Cy Young. He is in the running for it, but in the meantime, he is in the lead for the... Oh, wait. Shit. Andre Vo is also in the running for the Rookie of the Year. So it'll come down to these 2, it looks like, because everyone else is an experienced player. Andre Vo and Severus Pena, probably the 2 best players that were generated for this season, and they are running in the top of the league. Vo with 14 home runs leads the league, and 42 RBIs leads the league as well. That's part of the reason why they're so successful so far. He's also top 3 in slugging and on-base plus slugging. Leads with extra base hits. In the top 10 category for hits. Peak physique with 42 strikeouts is awful. We'll take a look at the team stats in just a second. Nobody really pops up here except for Severus, number 10 in the ERA category. And walks per 9. All right, so Severus still doing well despite the injury. Despite the injury, he's able to still come through for the team and play well. Morton. Wait, what's the league leader? Who does the league leader have for... Oops, wrong one. Home runs here. 14 home runs leads the league. 9 makes it in the top 10. 26 RBIs is your top 10. And then you have 326 and a... So 950 OPS for Rolf Borgnar, of all guys, is what your top 10 looks like. So let's see how our team compares. So Morton batting .252 has a 689 OPS with 3 home runs and 12 RBIs. Not solid at all. 30 strikeouts, too much. Only 5 stolen bases there. He's not having a good season. Would probably look to offload him. Jermaine Reigns, he's just kind of a placeholder right now. Peak is having a really tough season. way worse than Sandberg. So we have to decide whether he's a guy we'd want to keep around. I wanted him to do well, but it's just not happening. Rip Dingers, 7 home runs, 21 RBIs is okay. I think he's the best hitter on this team right now. Which isn't saying much. 64 total bases is, by far best on the team. And actually, Morton's number 2 in total bases with 54. So that's saying a lot, which is really frustrating. Kason Hackett's still ugly in his rookie year, so he needs to figure things out. Annabella Stokes having a great year. I'm really, really pleased with her. She is having a solid season, and I'm hoping she can keep it up. Casper, don't care. Tig, same thing. Slamus has been bad. He does have 5 home runs, which is second on the team, but he has not been doing much at all. Outside of that, he's striking out a lot. Probably want to look for a better option at shortstop next year. Tish, don't care. Donaldson, again, still playing well in limited time. She's played 26 games, so she's at about half, a little less than half the season, or half of the time we've played so far. But she's doing well when she's given the opportunity, so that's promising for future. She could maybe step in to replace Stamberg in the future. And Clark's not doing well. So, pitching-wise, Sano's bad. We're going to get rid of him. Severus Pena, we already talked about, is incredible in his rookie year. Baller Norris seems to be getting at least a little bit better. It's going to take a little bit of time for him to see an improvement there, but decent, not good. As a B-rated pitcher, we probably want to find a better option at the number 2/3 spot in the rotation. And then Wagyu, I'm hoping he's working out the struggles now and that he can figure it out next season, because he is not looking good at all. Bess isn't great. Willis isn't great. Bess and that, very minimal opportunities. Horace Heimlich doing well when given the opportunity, and Kendrick Kerr is still our best reliever. I don't know why Willis is struggling so much. Same with Mess. They should be better than this. They're more talented than this. So they might be options that we don't look to bring back next year either. But I don't know. Again, we don't really care that they're not doing well this season, outside of the fact that we have to consider them for next year. Do we put money into players like this when they don't succeed, or do we look for other options? That's what we have to figure out as we go into the off season. But for now, we are going to finish things off by looking ahead to the end of the year, as we are going into the last quarter of the season. It'll probably be a pretty quick episode next time out, because that's going to be no playoffs involved, and we're probably just going to cruise through this last section just to see what we can do with the team in the off season. So thank you for bearing with another unfortunate episode, but this was intentional. We offloaded some salary. We have the opportunity to develop some more players. We just need to get more development opportunities for us. But in the meantime, we are banking some extra surplus. So we are now at $4.4 million in development funds, and a $28.9 million surplus gives us a lot more funds to save, not only for more opportunities this year, but for future opportunities when we push ourselves into win now mode. We definitely want to have some funds available for us to still spend when the opportunity arises. So let me know what you think about this team. Do you have a favorite player? Are they underperforming right now? Are there players that you hate seeing on this team and you're ready to get rid of? Who do you think we should move on from? Who do you think we absolutely need to give a second chance to? Who do you think we need to have stick around? I personally feel like our Fiona should be our backup option. We need a better starting catching option. I think Physique probably needs to go. He just hasn't been successful for us, despite how much we're paying him. Hackett, I'd like to see him develop a little bit more. He should be our core first baseman going forward. He just needs to actually turn it around and start hitting. Stokes I like, but she just doesn't have the traits to help us out. Dingers has been fine at third base, but I think we could do better there. And Slamus probably need to find a better option at short. Stamberg needs to go. Donaldson is intriguing to me. She's been playing well when given the opportunity. She's just way too slow, and she can only play left field. So she needs to develop a little bit more. We really haven't gotten that opportunity to do so. Center field needs a better option right now. It's just Stanberg or Ballin, and Ballin should be our backup option in the outfield. And Casper Stern's going to be replaced. The bullpen or the pitching staff. Pena, of course, is our ace. Norris. Do we look to find a alternative option in the starting rotation here? He could get better if he gets a nice trade, but right now he hasn't been pitching well. Jacoby's been really rough. I was really hoping for more out of him. He's still young, and he does have K Collector. Hope for the best for him. Masano's going to go. Mess, don't know what to do with him. He's got the talent. He just hasn't been able to do it. Kendra Kerr, we want to get a good pitch on her, or a good... we really want to get a good trait on her. I want something really solid for her to be the anchor of this bullpen. Geronimo Willis should be doing better than he is. Horace Heimlich, I'm pleased with while he's developing. And Lika Bassinet, it just hasn't done anything for us. But again, development there. So that's my consideration of this team. I want to hear from you. What do you think as we head into the home stretch of season 2? A missed playoff opportunity, but this time we know it going in and we can take advantage of it. But let me know what you think. Again, all of this is being pre-recorded, so all of this I'm moving forward on regardless of the comments down below, but I appreciate you giving feedback. Gives me things to consider going forward. Go ahead and like the video if you're enjoying the content, if you like this different style of series that we're doing, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I appreciate all of you. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we look forward to seeing you all next time. We'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.